Hi guys, this is Leon D'Souza and welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing great. Today I would like to share with you an analysis of property rates for apartments as well as plots in central Bangalore. So the locations that I have selected in central Bangalore are within a radius of 10 kilometers from MG Road. So the locations are Richmond Town, which is 2 kilometers or 10 minutes closest to MG Road. And then we have Alsur, which is 3 kilometers or 13 minutes away. Then we have Indranagar, which is 3.7 kilometers or 20 minutes away from MG Road. Then we have Fraser Town at 4 kilometers away, Cooktown at 4.8 kilometers away or 15 minutes, and Benson Town, which is 5.6 kilometers or 20 minutes away. So all these locations are within a radius of 6 kilometers of MG Road or maximum at a distance of 20 minutes. And then if we go further up, we have Sadashiv Nagar at 6.2 kilometers or 25 minutes away. And then in the southeast of Bangalore, we have Koromangala, which is 6.3 kilometers or 25 minutes away. And then we have Baswangudi, which is 6.9 kilometers or 30 minutes away. And close to Baswangudi, on the east of Baswangudi is Jayanagar, which is 7 kilometers or 30 minutes away. And then we have Malleshwaram, which is northwest of Jayanagar and is 7.3 kilometers or 25 minutes away, and close by is Rajaji Nagar at 8.7 kilometers or 25 minutes away. And lastly, within the 10 kilometers radius of MG Road, we have JP Nagar, which is 9.8 kilometers or 35 minutes away from MG Road. So, if we consider these locations in central Bangalore, which are the prime and posh locations of central Bangalore, because of its proximity to MG Road. And if we consider these locations with regards to its connectivity to any part of Bangalore, whether it is north, south, west, or east, then Richmond Town will have a metro station at Langford Town, which is 1.75 kilometers or 10 minutes away, and Alsur has its own metro station, and Indranagar has its own metro station at just 0.25 kilometers or 1 minute walking distance. Fraser Town has its metro station at zero point 0.9 kilometers or 13 minutes away, and Cooktown at 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away, the same as Benson Town, which is 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away. Sadashiv Nagar, which is more than 6 kilometers from MG Road, is 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away from the closest metro station. Koromangala will have a metro station at St. John's Hospital at 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away, and also there are other metro stations as well to Koromangala, but this one would be the closest. And Baswangudi has a metro station at 1.2 kilometers or 3 minutes away. Jayanagar has a metro station at just 0.55 kilometers or 3 minutes away. And all these three locations, Malleshwaram, Rajaji Nagar as well as JP Nagar, have their own metro stations. So if you look at the connectivity to these locations in the heart of the city, then you will see that Alsur and Malleshwaram, Rajaji Nagar, and Jayanagar have their own metro stations, and the closest in terms of walking distance to a metro station is Indranagar, Fraser Town, and Jayanagar. And next comes Baswangudi, and then we have Benson Town, Sadashiv Nagar, Koromangala, and furthest away is Richmond Town, which is around 10 minutes or 2 kilometers away to the closest metro station. So if we look at the rates per square feet for apartments in these locations that I have mentioned, then within a radius of 6 kilometers from MG Road, we have Benson Town, which is at 10,350 rupees per square feet. And then we have Cooktown at 11,930 rupees per square feet. Fraser Town at 12,800 rupees per square feet. Indranagar at 14,850 rupees per square feet. Richmond Town at 16,425 rupees per square feet, and the highest for apartments within a radius of 6 kilometers is also at 18,650 rupees per square feet. And if we look at the rates for apartments more than 6 kilometers from MG Road, then we have JP Nagar at 8,250 rupees per square feet. Then we have Baswangudi at 12,750 rupees per square feet. Then we have Koramangala at 13,175 rupees per square feet. Then we have Jayanagar at 15,100 rupees per square feet. Then we have Malleshwaram at almost 17,000 rupees per square feet, as well as Rajaji Nagar, which is also at around 17,000 rupees per square feet. And the highest of all these localities is Sadashiv Nagar, where the rates for apartments are 20,000 rupees per square feet. And if we look at the rates for plots in these localities, so the within 6 kilometers radius from MG Road, we have Benson Town, which is 13,480 rupees per square feet, Cooktown at 12,425 rupees per square feet, Fraser Town as well as Alsur at 22,000 rupees per square feet, and then we have Richmond Town at 28,250 rupees per square feet, and then the highest being 31,100 rupees per square feet for land rates in Indranagar within a radius of 6 kilometers. And if we look at the rates for plots beyond 6 kilometers from MG Road, then we have JP Nagar at the lowest of 12,000 rupees per square feet, Baswangudi at 15,000 rupees per square feet, Rajaji Nagar at 23,000 rupees per square feet. Then we have Koramangala at 25,000 rupees per square feet, and then we have Malleshwaram at 32,000 rupees per square feet, and next is Jayanagar at 34,000 rupees per square feet, and lastly the highest in all of these localities coming in close to Jayanagar is Sadashiv Nagar at 39,560 rupees per square feet. So, if we look at an analysis of the rates for apartments in central Bangalore, then if we look at within 6 kilometers or 20 minutes of MG Road traveling time, then the lowest for apartments would be Benson Town, and then we have Cooktown and Fraser Town in terms of 1,500 square feet apartment, as the apartment sizes, since we have many old apartments in central Bangalore, the size of apartments are much bigger as compared to nowadays, where the average rate of apartments, average size of an apartment is around 1,270 square feet or 1,300 square feet or so, even for three-bedroom apartments in outer Bangalore. But in central Bangalore, the apartment sizes are bigger of around 1,500, 1,600, 1,800, 2,000 square feet apartments from in terms of two bedroom to three bedroom apartments. But of course, if you're looking at builder flow apartments, as many of these localities in central Bangalore have a combination of both high rise as well as builder flow apartments, then the apartment sizes are around the same as compared to outer Bangalore if you're looking at builder flow apartments. But many of the high rise apartments, old as well as new in central Bangalore, are do have larger square feet area, as I mentioned, from around 1500 or let's say 1300 in terms of two bedroom, up to around 1500 and 1500 to 2000 square feet, and more than that in terms of three bedroom apartments. So, in terms of the rates, as I was mentioning, Benson Town, an apartment of 1500 square feet would work out to around 1 crore 55 lakhs 25,000, and Cooktown would work out to almost 1 crore 80 lakhs, and Fraser Town would work out to 1 crore 92 lakhs. But if you see in terms of Benson Town and Cooktown, the closest metro station is 1.5 kilometers away or 5 minutes, and Fraser Town is at 1.92 crores is around less than 1 kilometer or 13 minutes away. And then next, if we see, in terms of the rates is Indiranagar, which is 14,850 rupees per square feet, where a 1,500 square feet apartment will work out to almost 2 crores 23 lakhs or so. But the advantage with Indiranagar is that it has a metro station very close by at just 0.25 kilometers or 1 minute away. Even Alsur has its own metro station, but at a rate of 18,650 rupees per square feet, it works out to almost 2.8 crores for 2.2 crores 80 lakhs for a 1500 square feet apartment, as compared to Indranagar at 2 crores 23 lakhs or so. And if you're looking at Richmond Town, which is the closest to MG Road, it works out to almost 2 crores 50 lakhs or 2 crores 46 lakhs 37,500 for a 1500 square feet apartment with a metro station at 1 point almost 2 kilometers away or 10 minutes, the same distance from Richmond Town to MG Road. So, if you look at this analysis of apartments in central Bangalore, then the best locality within 6 kilometers in terms of connectivity, and if you're looking for an apartment within 2 crores 25 lakhs and with a connectivity of just having a walking distance metro station at 0.25 kilometers or 1 minute away, is Indranagar. And if you're looking at apartments less than 2 crores 25 lakhs or less than 2 crores, then the options available with close proximity to metro stations are Benson Town at the lowest and Cooktown, and then we have Fraser Town. And then if we analyze the rates of apartments, which are beyond 6 kilometers of MG Road. The lowest is JP Nagar, as I mentioned, where an apartment would work out to 1 crore 23 lakhs, almost 1 crore 24 lakhs for a 1500 square feet apartment at 8,250 rupees per square feet. And the advantage with JP Nagar being the lowest in terms of the rates per square feet is that it also has its own metro station. And then we have next is in terms of the rate per square feet, we have Baswangudi at 12,750 rupees or less than 2 crores, 1 crore 91 lakhs 25,000 for a 1,500 square feet apartment. And then in terms of proximity to metro stations, we have at 13,175 rupees per square feet. We have Koramangala, which is just 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away at from the closest metro station, or 1 crore, almost 2 crores, 1 crore 97 lakhs 62,500 for a 1,500 square feet apartment. And next, what we have is Jayanagar, which is more than 2 crores at 2 crores 26 lakhs 50,000 at 15,100 rupees per square feet for a 1,500 square feet apartment. But in this case, the advantage in Jayanagar is that you have a metro station at just 3 minutes or 0.55 kilometers away from Jayanagar. And then next, if we look at the rates, we have Malleshwaram, where it will work out to 2 crores 53 lakhs 95,000, or 2 crores 54 lakhs, as compared to 2 crores 26 lakhs 50,000 to Jayanagar. And close by to Malleshwaram, we have Rajaji Nagar at 17,000 rupees per square feet, or 2 crores 55 lakhs for a 1,500 square feet apartment. But the advantage with Malleshwaram and Rajaji Nagar, as with JP Nagar, is that it has its own metro station. And then next, what we see over here in this analysis is that we have Sadashiv Nagar, which is the highest at 20,000 rupees per square feet. So a 1,500 square feet apartment would work out to around 3 crores in Sadashiv Nagar, with the closest metro station being 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away. So if we look at this analysis of apartments beyond 6 kilometers from MG Road, then if you're looking at within 1 crore 25 lakhs, the best option is number one option would be JP Nagar for a 1,500 square feet apartment. And then the next would be Baswan Gudi, and then next would be Rajaji Nagar. Coming next is Koramangala, then we have Malleshwaram, Jayanagar, and we have Sadashiv Nagar. But if you look at in terms of the rates and the proximity to the metro stations, then the best locations to consider, number one would be Jayanagar, because uh, it is just 0.55 kilometers or 3 minutes away at 15,100 rupees per square feet, and would work out to 2 crores 25 lakhs 50,000. And if you're looking at less than 2 crores, then the best alternative would be Koramangala at 13,175 rupees per square feet, or 1 crore 97 lakhs 62,500 rupees per square feet, with the closest metro station being 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away. So the best locations for apartments in central Bangalore within 5 kilometers radius would be firstly would be Indiranagar, because as I mentioned, I'm taking into consideration the proximity to the closest metro station. Indiranagar at 14,850 rupees per square feet, and then we have Richmond Town, because of its proximity to MG Road, at just 2 kilometers or 16,425 rupees per square feet. And then we have Koramangala and Jayanagar, which is 6.3 and 7 kilometers away from MG Road. Of course, Koramangala being cheaper at 13,175 rupees per square feet to Jayanagar, which is 15,100 rupees per square feet. But of course, the furthest away and the lowest and most affordable in terms of rates for apartments is JP Nagar at 9.8 kilometers or 35 minutes away from MG Road. But the advantage is that JP Nagar has metro stations, and 1,500 square feet apartment will work out to 1 crore, almost 1 crore 24 lakhs, in comparison to Koramangala at around 2 crores, and Jayanagar at around 2 crores 25 lakhs. And if you compare it, Jayanagar to Indiranagar, it would work out to 2 crores 20. There's a difference of around average cost for a 1,500 square feet apartment. There is a difference of around almost 3.5 lakhs to 4 lakh rupees between Jayanagar and Indiranagar. And then next, if you want to live closest to Richmond town with walking distance closest to MG Road within a walking distance, then Richmond Town is the closest with connectivity not only to MG Road, but it is in the center, uh, you know, so this works out to around 2 crores 46 lakhs 37,500 for a 1,500 square feet apartment. And as I mentioned, in Richmond Town is in the center, central part of Bangalore. So if you want to get to any of these locations, Alsur, Indranagar, Fraser Town, Cooktown, Benson Town, which are in the east. Indranagar, of course, is in the east, and all these other areas, Alsur, Frasertown, Cooktown, and Benson Town, are in the northeast. And as I mentioned, Richmond Town is in the center, as compared to Sadashiv Nagar, which is in the west of Bangalore. Koramangala is also in the southeast, Baswangudi in the southwest, Jayanagar in the south, and Malleshwaram and Rajaji Nagar in the northeast. From MG Road, and JP Nagar, of course, is in the south of Bangalore. So the next, if we look at this analysis in terms of, if you're looking at a plot uh, in central Bangalore, then within a radius of 6 kilometers, the lowest is Benson Town at 13,480 rupees per square feet, where a 1200 plot, 30 by 40 plot will work out to around 1 crore 62 lakhs. And next we have is Cooktown at 2 crores 60 lakhs, almost 2 crores 60 lakhs, and following close is Fraser Town at 2 crores 65 lakhs, and then we have Richmond Town at 3 crores 39 lakhs, and then we have Alsur, which is 2 crores 64 lakhs, sorry, and then after Alsur is Richmond Town at uh, 3 crores 39 lakhs, and the most expensive within a radius of 6 kilometers from MG Road is Indranagar at almost 4 crores or 3 crores 73 lakhs. And if we look at locations which are beyond 6 kilometers from MG Road, then again the lowest would be JP Nagar at 1 crore 44 lakhs for a 1200 plot. And then next we have is Baswan Gudi at 1 crore 80 lakhs 1 crore 80 lakhs or 12,750 rupees, 15,000 rupees per square feet for a 30 by 40 plot. And the next we have is Rajaji Nagar at 2 crores 76 lakhs for a 30 by 40 plot. And then we have Koromangala at 3 crores. Following is next is Malleshwaram at 3 crores 84 lakhs. So if you compare Koromangala to Malleshwaram, there is a huge difference of almost 84 lakh rupees for a 30 by 40 plot. And then we have Jayanagar at 4 crores 8 lakhs for a 30 by 40 plot at 34,000 rupees per square feet. And the most expensive is Sadashiv Nagar, and also the furthest away from MG Road at almost 40,000 rupees per square feet in terms of the land rates at 4 crores 75 lakhs for a 1200 square feet plot. If you look at locations beyond 6 kilometers from MG Road. But in terms of the locations, like in many of these areas, you may not get 1200 square feet plot. You may get bigger plots, but in areas like, for example, JP Nagar, Jayanagar, Baswangudi, Koromangala, you may not, or Sadashiv Nagar, or for that matter any of these areas, you may not get smaller plots, but you will definitely get smaller plots in nearby neighborhoods. For example, in Richmond Town, you may not get a 1200 plot. You may get a larger plot, but close by to Richmond Town, you have areas like Shanti Nagar, you have areas like Art Kudi, Wilson Garden, where you will get 1200 square feet plots, and also the rates will be slightly lower than this. Like in Shantinagar, as compared to Richmond town, the rate would be around somewhere like 22,000 rupees per square feet. Like Alsur and Fraser town and Cook town in comparison to Richmond town. So if you're looking at this analysis, with regards to, if you're looking to purchase a plot in central Bangalore, then within a radius of 6 kilometers, the best locations to look at would be Cooktown and Fraser Town, as well as Alsur, which are all within almost the same price range of 21,000 rupees, 500 rupees per square feet to 22,000 rupees per square feet, and the lowest being Benson Town at 13,480 rupees per square feet. But within 6 kilometers radius, the best would be Alsur, if you compare it to Fraser Town and Cooktown, because Alsur has its own metro station, whereas to Fraser Town and Cooktown it is around 15 minutes or 1 kilometer to 1.5 kilometers away to the closest metro station. And then if we look at locations which are beyond 6 kilometers from MG Road, then Rajaji Nagar would be the best location in terms of the for plots at 23,000 rupees per square feet, because of its own metro station, in comparison to areas like Koramangala at 25,000 rupees per square feet, where the closest metro station is 1.5 kilometers or 5 minutes away. And but of course, the most affordable and lowest is JP Nagar at 12,000 rupees per square feet, followed by Baswangudi. So if you see more than 6 kilometers radius, JP Nagar works out to 1 crore 44 lakhs, and Baswangudi works out to around 40 lakh rupees more, at 1 crore 80 lakhs. But in terms of it is 3,000 rupees more than JB Nagar. But if you see the proximity, it is almost 3 kilometers closer to MG Road as compared to JP Nagar to MG Road, as compared to Baswangudi to MG Road. And the difference, because we are talking about central Bangalore, so 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers makes a lot of difference in terms of the rates, I mean, per square feet, and also in the overall pricing, because of a radius of 10 kilometers. So, Baswangudi would be the number one location in terms of plots, because if we look at the other locations like, from 15,000 and 12,000 rupees JP Nagar, as compared to, because of its proximity to the closest metro station and also to MG Road, and then next would only be from 15,000 or 12,000 rupees. The next would be Rajaji Nagar at 23,000 rupees per square feet and 25,000 rupees per square feet at Koramangala. And much higher up is Malleshwaram at 32,000 rupees per square feet, and Malleshwaram and Rajaji Nagar being very close by, there is a difference of almost 9,000 rupees per square feet, or from 2 crores 72 lakhs, almost 1 crore difference in terms of a 30 by 40 plot, as compared to Rajaji Nagar to Malleshwaram, for a distance of around 1.5 kilometers. So that's why, I mean, if you're comparing it from JP Nagar to JP Nagar to Baswangudi, then in terms of these locations, if you want the most affordable but furthest away is JP Nagar, then secondly would be Baswangudi at closest to MG Road, at just 15,000 rupees per square feet, and then the next would be Rajaji Nagar and Koramangala, if you're comparing these two locations, because Malleshwaram, as I mentioned, is on the higher side, and much higher is Jayanagar at 34,000 rupees per square feet, where a 30 by 40 plot would work out to 4 crores 8 lakh rupees, and almost 5 crores or 4 crores 75 lakh rupees in Sadashiv Nagar. Yeah, so yeah, guys, this was my analysis of property rates for apartments as well as plots in central Bangalore. As you can see, there is a lot of difference between the rates for apartments and between the rates for plots in central Bangalore, because of the builder flow apartments, because of the size of apartments, and also because of the availability of new apartments, high-rise apartments in central Bangalore. And also, as I mentioned, because of the availability of plot sizes, you may not get smaller plots of around 1200 square feet in some of the areas, but you will definitely get bigger plots. And if you want to go for a smaller plot, you can look at close by neighborhoods, like as I mentioned, for example, as an example, Shantinagar to Richmond Town, or Art Gudi, or Wilson Garden, or close by areas like that, with regards to, like, you have Coxtown for Fraser Town and Cooktown, or in terms of Indranagar, you have other areas, like Domlur, and you have HAL, and you have Jivan Bhima Nagar. So you will definitely get 1200 plots at a lower rate, if you're looking at locations which are close by. The same with also with regards to Koramangala, and with regards to Jayanagar. So you have areas like Tilak Nagar, and as compared to Sadashiv Nagar, you can look at Lower Palace Orchards. So these are the also the other options available. If you do not get a plot in these prime locations, you can definitely look at locations which are neighborhoods of these central and posh localities. Yeah, guys, so this was my analysis of rates for apartments and plots in central Bangalore. If you are looking for an apartment or a plot to build your own villa in central Bangalore, and if you like this information, please don't forget to give a like and a thumbs up to this video, and also please do share this video and information for two people who are looking to purchase a plot or an apartment in central Bangalore. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this information.
Yeah, guys. So thanks a lot for taking the time to watch my video, and I hope this information was helpful to you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please don't forget to share it as well. If you have any questions regarding this video or regarding real estate in Bangalore, please do leave your questions in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to you with a reply. Thanks a lot once again.